Welcome everyone, and thanks for checking out the channel. This is part 2 of my Appalachian series. I convinced a buddy of mine, Clay, to come along for the trip with Diesel and I. It's about a 5-hour drive from Columbus, so the extra company is welcome, and of course, an extra set of hands for setting up and breaking down camp are also always welcome, especially when the weather is not expected to be all that great. Now, did I happen to mention that nearly 75% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed to the channel? If you could, give me a subscribe. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it really helps me out with the old YouTube algorithm. At any rate, also give any videos in the channel you see a like if you like them. That lets me know what kind of videos to keep making and which kind to stop making. At any rate, this trip is going to cover from the Hocking Hills area of Ohio into the Allegheny Mountains of West Virginia. Now, to those who don't know, the Hocking Hills are in Logan, Ohio, and they are Ohio's foothills of the Appalachians. I made this trip at this time of the year so I could capture the changing of the seasons, the fall foliage, the leaves dropping, and of course, even though I didn't really plan on it, running into some snow in West Virginia. This trail is not really part of the journey to the Allegheny Mountains, but a short detour off of Highway 33 near Nelsonville, Ohio, and Wayne National Forest. This is a road that leads into Wayne National Forest's OHV trails off of Door Run, just off of Highway 33 near Haydenville. From this area, we would enjoy a fairly relaxing drive down Highway 33 into West Virginia and into Monongahela National Forest. Our campground would be at a place called Laurel Fork Campground in the Allegheny Mountains. I would encourage anyone who has the opportunity to get down here for some sightseeing to go for it. There's some really cool geology like Seneca Rocks and Smoke Hole Caverns. And if you're a history buff, there's a lot of history down this way. For instance, there is Camp Allegheny, which was, if I'm not mistaken, one of the northernmost holds of the Confederacy, where they defeated the Union Army. After the drive down, our first stop was camp. We picked campsite number 11 because it offered an awesome creekside location. But we needed to get camp set up fairly quickly because the weather was not expected to be all that great. I think I mentioned before. I knew that when we woke up tomorrow, temperatures would probably be down to, at the very best, the high 30s, but the forecast called for the high 20s. So that was wishful thinking. We had a burger down in the fire, but other than that, we had a very uneventful night. We made an awesome campfire and stayed warm as long as we could, and I made sure to keep Diesel in his chair close to the fire so he could stay warm as well. But he also had his winter coat on, which you'll see very soon. I'm going to be honest, waking up to 28 degrees Fahrenheit was not necessarily a fun thing, but we packed up camp and hit the road, and we're going to head up to Spruce Knob to try and catch some cool sights and bring you some great views, maybe some great drone footage. And the further we got up, and Spruce Knob is just under 5,000 feet. I think it's 4,800 something odd amount of feet. So not super high, but high enough. Diesel had his winter coat on, as you can see. He was prepared. I was not quite as prepared, but I was pretty warm anyway. As we approached the top of Spruce Knob, things, as you can tell, even from the video, where it starts to look cold, became pretty frigid. As if missing out on a great shot from the drone from Spruce Knob wasn't bad enough, stand by for just a few and you'll see where I darn near lost my drone. Now, as you can see here, takeoff went okay for the drone, but it did not stay that way for long. Here in this clip, you'll notice the wind starts to blow the drone away from me and spin it around and out of my control. Anyway, I was able to regain control of the drone, and through throttling the controls, I was able to get it to land. Lesson learned. If winds are 35 miles an hour blowing away from you and your drone's capable of handling 25-mile-an-hour winds, you can watch your drone leave your control at 10 miles an hour. Anyway, that's it for the talking. I'm going to shut up for a while and let you enjoy some amazing views. Again, this is Ohio and West Virginia, fall of 2022. Please enjoy. As always, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. That way you'll get notified whenever I post a new video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much,